why we have a need for labs. And this was born out of a study by the PDC that showed that there was a drastic underutilization of women and minorities in architectural, engineering, and technical fields. And this PDC pilot program aims to close that gap. Here's the web page. First, you can see that this is the address, LAPS. We talked about the philosophy behind the LAPS project. And let's just dive right in. The first thing that you notice when you log in is that you have this big green start button that helps you get to the search mechanism so that you can find your partners. First off, let's say that we're looking for an architect. We can simply click architect and we are brought to a selection of participants and vetted entities that are ready to collaborate. We can take a look at Lika Architects and see that he's an MBE and they specialize in architecture. We get a brief summary as to what it is that he works on. We get some information on previous projects that he has worked on, including snapshots of the project, a little idea of how big the project was and what its status is. Also, you see that we have a brief summary of what services they have, what their certifications are, what their certification number is, so that you know that this firm is a certified MWESB firm by the state. You have a list of contacts at the company, address and ways to get in contact with the company. And because we really want to foster collaboration, what we do is we link directly to your contact, and your contact has his own profile that's available to you so that you can review what it is that they do, what's important to them, links to their webpage, so that you can go directly to their webpage and get more information about what it is that they do. Also, if the firm has experience working with another LAPS member, we give them an opportunity to tell others that they've worked with another firm, say like EcoReal. And EcoReal, then you can explore EcoReal's information. Also, if the firm wants to allow references on other people that they can talk to about experience with the firm, we give them a link to that other reference so that you can reach out and find out information about that reference. Because I want to show you that there's more information that we can keep track of, and that it's not something that you have to give us information to share. We do want to know what your services are. We do want to know what your certifications are, and of course we want your certification number. But if you have multiple contacts at the company, you can have multiple contacts and talk about what their specialties are. Also, one thing that we highlight and would like to have happen, since the whole idea is collaboration and responding quickly to opportunities, we have the ability for you to pull down a statement of qualifications of the firm, so that if you're responding to an RFP or an RFQ, that you can look a little bit deeper as to what it is that this firm has to offer, and maybe include them in your RFP response, so that there's not a long drawn out email exchange and let's get together and you're pre-vetted and you know who it is that you're working with. And as I said, everybody has their access to their previous projects so that you can get a quick snapshot. So I think that covers finding firms. And as I try to say, is that what we're trying to do is try to make it simple, allow you to find the specialty that you're looking for, give a snapshot of what it is that you do, and allow you to connect with the other entity. And because we don't want to limit partnerships to just LAPS participants, we do give links to other search engines that we find. In this case, here's the search engine for the state to find MWESB firms. Give you an idea of what it is that how you can go about searching for MWESBs through the state. Or OWAMI. And as you can see, searching through these search engines, you sometimes have to know where it is that you're going and how to find the firm. This is more the norm, that you have to weed through and find someone that you're looking for, and then you have to go to their web page and muddle through their set of information on how they want to present to you what it is that they do. And really what we're trying to do is give a snapshot as quickly as possible to what it is that people do, and try to give a format that is the same so that you can see clearly the information that you're most interested in. So I think that covers a little bit about how to search, but there's other things that we have. Again, as we mentioned in the presentation, we have a calendaring system so that you can see bidding opportunities and other networking events. You can review forums so that you can participate in conversations. And all of this is available without logging in. And as you can see, these are the things that you can get to, search for MWSBs and forums. And the other thing that we're trying to foster is this whole idea of groups, that each group will have its own page, much like this home page, so that they can share information and related articles that are of interest to that group. Now, when you log in, you'll see that you're presented with more information and more resources, that there's information links, so that if you're looking for information that's of interest to MWESBs, that you can find that, get directly to the website to find information about something that's happening at the PDC, or comment about the PDC so that you can comment about the best way that you've found to work with the PDC or what has worked for you. And again, these comments can be made into a forum entry so that you can talk about how to work better with the PDC or else. And because we want to keep people informed as to what it is that is planned next, we have a feature request, going back to the idea of the agile partnerships, that we want to communicate what features are planned and when they should be coming online. And the way that we get these feature requests is from the outreach meetings and the networkings that we talk about, and then we also have a suggestion form on the site so that you can go ahead and fill out, I would like to add a feature, and say what that feature is and submit the information, and then we'll review it and potentially plan it and let it show up on the feature request page so that you're able to see what it is that we're working on. Down at the bottom here, as we talked about, we have the continuous improvement loops. We have the informational links. Also, again, reiterating what it is our mission, DMWBE participation in the engineering and professional services in Portland and beyond. And we want to give a shout out to our sponsors again. I want to thank you again on behalf of EcoReal and the rest of the LAPS participants, the pilot participants. This is where we're at. This is a continuous improvement story, and we want to thank you, and we hope that you reach out and participate and support. Thank you.